Hello YouTube, back again with another Aerogarden update. This is week 10. Apologize for the shaky video, I've kind of got a lot of stuff going on right now in here. So, what does she look like? I can't even get it all in the same shot. That's pretty much where we're at week 10. You could see that we're all the way at the top. We're touching the lights, which is supposedly a big no-no. There's actually a burnt spot on that leaf there because I've neglected it the last few days. I haven't been able to get in there because of work and stuff. So we're going to do a feeding and do some pruning. So I'll hopefully be able to try to show you some pruning. We also have, if I can get in here and show you, oh, there's one right there, some blooms. It does not look like my jalapeno is blooming yet, and I think that's because I haven't been doing any pruning, so it's not getting all the light that it needs. So we're going to work on that. And it looks like I have, I don't think, oh yeah, there's one bloom in there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's in there on my other tomato plant. My ghost pepper is pretty much the same size it has been, and I think it's just getting smothered, so we're gonna probably just chop that guy out of there today. I might do this pruning and see how it does first, but I think we're gonna have to chop him out of there. It's just not gonna work out that great. So anyway, I'm going to kind of pause this for a second while I get some stuff ready to do the feeding, and then we'll try and do some pruning on camera here, and then maybe I'll show you how to pollinate. So hang tight. Alright, so we've got our nutrient packets here, 2 of them. We're going to toss those guys in there. Hopefully, one-handed, it's a lot of fun. Get in there. My biggest goal in doing this is just to not spill it everywhere while I'm doing this on camera. Hold on, let's see if we can do one at a time here. Exciting stuff, I know. There's one, and that one's still got a little bit left in it. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so there you go, that's in there. I did fill the water up before I started the video. This thing is going through almost 20 ounces of water a day. So far, that's the only gripe I have, is it just goes through a ton of water. I don't know necessarily that it's soaking up this much water, or if it is the lack of humidity here in Colorado that a lot of it's evaporating. I'm not really sure, so if anybody else has one of these or can experience anything on maybe some higher humidity, let me know, and we'll compare. So anyway, let's see if we can do some pruning here. Alright, so I was getting ready to start pruning, and I noticed, see if I can get to focus, some crud on one of the leaves so far. I haven't seen it on the other ones, but I don't know what the hell that is, so that's going to get cut off. So we'll probably actually just cut this whole branch off in here. Pull that guy out of there. Maybe. I think I'm just going to probably cut some of these bottom ones off, just because they're not getting really any light down here anyway, and they're actually kind of wilting, so if I can get my hand out of the way, you might see what I'm doing. And I'll make the disclaimer that I really have no clue exactly what I'm doing here. I'm kind of going off of the Aerogarden website. They say you want to keep them thin enough that everything is getting enough light, since it's just coming straight from the top, and enough to keep it off of the other plants, and anything that's kind of hanging outside, obviously that's not any good anyway, so clip all that off. And you want to keep it within a couple of inches from the top. This guy's growing, you know, a little faster than the others. So these are both okay as far as their distance from the lights. So this one I'm going to work on the most. So anyway, you kind of saw some of the pruning. I will get that done and then kind of do a summary and show you what it all looks like. So hang tight one more time. Okay, so we're back. Just got done doing a pretty major pruning. You'll see I cut off a lot. I'm really hoping I didn't cut off too much and just killed everything, but I believe everything is good. I want to say the website, the Aerogarden website, says you shouldn't take any more than a third of the foliage off. So I think I did okay. That stuff that I saw on one of the leaves, I just realized what that was because it's also down here. That, I believe, is just pollen from some of the flowers. So, anyway, back to the pruning. You'll see I kind of separated the plants pretty well. I cleaned up the bottoms a lot, so more sun can kind of get down through there to the other plants. This one, I didn't separate quite as much, but I think it's going to be okay because this one's got a ton of buds on it, and this one doesn't have quite so much. This one really needed more light, so I did trim up the little ghost pepper a little bit to see maybe if we can get him to shoot up. I don't know. My goal is to try and just kind of keep him alive until all these guys run their course, and if I can pull them out, then maybe he'll take off again. So we'll see. Anyway, so as far as pollinating, the website says what you want to do is just kind of take the bottom of the stem and just give them a shake like that. And that's all you do. Do it like once a day. And I've probably done it plenty just in pruning all these, but I'm just showing you. Just like that. They say that's all it takes, just a couple of seconds of shaking them around, and you're good. You're pollinated. And just keep doing that every day, and eventually, once these flowers are done doing their thing, focus. There you go. Once they're done, then you'll get some fruit behind them. So hopefully we'll see some tomatoes and jalapenos pretty soon, within the next 2 to 4 weeks or so, I would hope. Anyway, this one went way longer than I intended, so I will let you go. Have a good one.